Hello, y'all on YouTube. This is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. We got a part 2 of an unboxing. Something coming in from SevrSevn. Let's take a look and see what we got. All right, this is part 2 from SevrSevn. This is something from KB Knives. I guess it's this way right here, KB Knives. Something I've been wanting to take a look at. I knew he'd done 2 knives, and I didn't know this. And this is his knife from KB Knives, and I saw it and I thought, this is interesting. I don't know if it's a slip joint or what it is, but let's take a look. He was able to find this for me, and this is the one I wanted, the Silver Surfer, which seemed to be a little harder to find, but you know, here we are. We got some nice little cloth and everything. All right, so this is going to be a frame lock with thumb studs, front flipper. Got KB right here. All right, so we've got some standoff, a little pin for a lanyard. It is reversible pocket clip. I just noticed that with a very nicely done inset there. So that's cool. Nicely polished. I do wish they'd bring the jimping all the way up. That's sometimes disappointing. We'll see how this works. Let's do the front flipper first. Oh, full flat grind. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, is that? Oh, that's a 7. I thought it was. Derek, I thought it was a little, oh my gosh, I thought it was a little dust on there. That's what I thought it was. Oh my goodness. Okay. Very cool. And this is M390. I love the texture on here. Fantastic weight relief on the inside. I love that. Steel bar insert over travel stop. The clip, nice. It feels kind of tight. We'll have to see how it goes in and out of the pocket, but it is smooth there. That's nice and soft right there, so that's good. Got a nice cutaway, easy, nice texture right there, if you will. So I like that. I guess you could call it jimping, but it looks more to me like texture, right? Technically, I mean, sort of jimping, not really. This is jimping to me. Functional jimping. I love that full flat grind. Now, ooh, it is a little sharp right there. I can fix that. That's not a big deal. This knife is not crazy expensive. I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's not crazy expensive. So that's an easy fix. But man, Derek, if you get a chance to tell them that's super crazy sharp, someone's going to cut themselves on that. That should be just, everything else is so good. Like this stands out. You know what I mean? But otherwise, captive pivot. I like that. Let's see what the action's like. Ooh, let's do the thumb studs. Reverse. Nice. Left-handed. Nice. Oh yeah. Very impressed. Can we do knuckle? We can. All right, it is tuned for a front flipper, so that's nice. Now it makes me wonder, can I get enough grip? And let's see. Can we do it? It's a little high. My fingers are a little short, so if you had longer fingers, you probably can. Works really nice. I'm not normally into this kind of, but that flat grind, that's, okay, I gotta say, that's sexy. That's like arrow blasted, beautifully polished. Oh man, nice and crowned spine. Holy cow. I was not expecting this. Very nice. Oh, I'm digging that. All right, I've got to fix this because it's starting to, we just got to take care of this real quick. Let's see if we can do it. I'll have to fix it. We'll have to take it apart. It's really sharp, but oh wow, that is nice. That is nice. I like the profile. It's kind of like, looks like a square package, but then it's got this little poke up, but it's not super high. And then this blade comes out, which is really nice. Super flat grind. Nice and slicey. I like that. Kind of a, I guess it's a reverse tanto. That's what I would call it. I don't know what you want to call it. Some people might argue it could be a Wharncliffe. I don't think so. Not a sheep's foot. I'd say reverse tanto. That's what I think. It's almost close to a cleaver in some ways, I think. And that is so nice. It just, boy, I got to fix that. Because I'm enjoying this and it's a distraction. It's a small distraction. That would be like right now, that's the only thing I'm noticing. It's the only thing I'm noticing on this. Even the OEM cage bearings are pretty decent. They are pretty decent, I have to say. Boy, that action is so nice. All right, so let's see here. When it drops, we can get there. We don't have a guillotine. Where's the clutch? All right, you clear the clutch right there. That's nice. All right, so yeah, there's that. Do we have a ramp on it? Nope, no ramp. That's okay. It is caged bearings. Wow, that's pretty impressive. That is really impressive. Okay, let's zoom in here a little bit. Here, let's do a real zoom. Here's that beautiful flat grind, M390 thumb studs. Got this beautiful texturing going on here all the way across. There's the inset for the reverse pocket carry. Looks like all T8s. Like the KB captive kit, captive pivot. I can't talk. The texturing or jimping, whatever you want to call it, it is cutaway, easy access. That's nice. I like the clip over here. Nice ramp going in and out. It is a pretty stiff clip. We'll have to see how it goes in and out of the pocket. I'll test that in a little bit. Nice and soft here. Love the texturing on both sides. Looks like more T8. You have a steel bar insert over travel stop. This is the little sharp part, and that does get me, but you can choke up here. I would say it more like this right here, like a trigger. I wouldn't put my finger here unless you got really small fingers. I love full flat grind of the blade here. You can see the M390 right here, and there's that SevrSevn. I like that little design logo. I'll have to look if that's on his other knife. Well, I don't know. Maybe he came up with that logo later on, but really nice. Great weight relief on the inside. You see that? Feels really light. We'll do the full weights and measurements when we do the review. This is definitely going to get a review. So there you go. That's the full blade right there. It's kind of like an aeroblasted polish on that blade. I like it. I like it. That's a really unexpectedly cool blade. I have to admit, I really dig that blade. That is nice. I was not expecting to really like this one. I mean, not like this one, but when I saw the blade, I thought, oh, it's, I was like, oh, at first, and then I was like, oh, I see it, but I like it. So it's one of those where you're happy surprises, right? You know aesthetic, you like or you don't, and you see it and you think, oh, yeah, okay. And then all of a sudden you're like, no. I know what I'm looking at, and I know my mind wants to tell me that I shouldn't like this, but I do. That's a nice surprise. I like that. Really nice looking blade. I really dig this one here. I've been working on a lot of knives, so my hands are a little dirty. And we'll probably put some skiffs in this guy too. I feel like I was going to go to finish this review and go to bed, but I just feel like this needs skiffs now. And that's really nice. Oh, Derek, this is nice. This is nice. Okay. Man. Okay, so I have his other one here, his usurper from Couture. I like Couture. I like KB Knives. This one's nice. I tuned this one recently. We put a little line of jimping on there. This thing is really sweet as well, and you can see that's a Tonto. That one is a reverse Tonto. Hollow grind on this guy. This one has a full flat grind. Beautiful full flat grind, by the way. I really like the look of that. I like the look of that. That's cool. All right, we're going to put some skiffs in. All right, this should be pretty quick. I feel like this knife is just calling out to me like, yeah, go ahead. So we have hardware over here. Don't have to take the clip off. This looks like a pivot collar. Nice, that's a pin stop. Got washers over here. I like that aeroblast and sand over here. This is your lanyard kind of loop. You could actually take it out if you didn't want it. That's the nice thing about that. Some people may not want that. Got a couple steel washers. Where's my magnet? Can take these out. And there's the other one. Okay. Nice thin blade. I dig that. That's cool. Got a little pin right here. Probably comes out if you want it. All right, we got to fix this little sharp edge right here. It's nice and chamfered over here. A little sharp here, maybe, but chamfered here. But boy, that little edge is super sharp. Hold on. See if I can get to that. You know what? All right. It's better. Still one little spot right there. Okay. All right, let's see what the pivot size is. 5mm. Looks like it's 1/16. Yeah. 5mm 1/16. There we go. Not bad OEM cage bearings. You know, they're not skips, but they're not bad. I ran out of baby wipes. I gotta clean my finger, so I'll just put a little alcohol on here. Cap to pivot, nice. All right, good. Let's put this stuff away. All right, we're back. So real quick, these are the Skiff Caged bearings you want to get from Skiff Workshop. They are the 5mm 12 ball count 1/16 ball size. The ones that came in here have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're only 9 balls, so this is definitely going to probably, I would say, almost 45% more surface area and stabilization, if you will. So those are the ones I put in here. These are great. I highly recommend you consider doing that. I mean, these weren't bad OEM cage bearings. I will give them credit. They weren't bad OEM cage bearings. Was it absolutely critical? No, but skiffs in the long run is always going to be a nicer thing to have. I didn't tune the D10 because it's pretty decent, pretty front flipper friendly. I mean, it's already front flipper friendly. I like that. I'm not getting that cut that was getting before. Much more comfortable. I can grip in here. I don't feel like it's going to dig into me, so that's nice. Yeah, that's my only thing. I would say if Kubi can fix that, my one recommendation is that they just take that little sharp off. Everything else on this thing is just outstanding. Simply, first impression on this guy is it's pretty darn good. I'm pretty impressed. Derek can design a knife, man. That dude can design a knife. Wow. So I like it. It's unique too. I mean, I have not seen any knife with a blade like this. I love that satin finish, but then we've got, it looks like it's arrow blasted or something. That's what it looks like to me, right? Like it's whatever they call it, vapor blast, vapor finished, whatever. I don't know what you call it, but the finish on here is just really nice on this blade. Especially with this style and the crown spine. I mean, that's just a nice little touch. A lot of little touches on this thing that are very impressive. Some studs work too. They're a little small. You know, wish there was an extra ridge or two on there for my big old meaty fingers, but they're actually fine. I mean, they're not terrible or anything like that. But I love the fact I've got double ways to open it. The front flipper, even though an extra line of jimping, yeah, it would be nice. That would be a nice to have in the future, but it's not critical. But you want this to be an evergreen. I think that's one of those things that would really help it get there because it's a pretty darn nice knife. I like it. Yeah, very impressed with this. We'll do a full review on this guy, so I'll let you know my thoughts and everything. First impressions are very good. This is not a review. This is just my unboxing first impression and put in some skiffs, which I typically do right away. So All right, guys, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, informative, helpful, any of the above, would you consider hitting that like button? If you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button as well, because subscribing and liking the channel, it does help out, allows the channel to grow, produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, enjoys the content, part of the community. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you. If you haven't already, there's a notification button down here as well. Maybe consider hitting that so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. You encourage me by your memberships, and because of your generous support, you allow this channel to do a lot of things way sooner than I ever thought I could. So I am so grateful to you. Thank you. As a small way for me to say thank you to you, I want to do two things. One, brand new channel members, email me your name and address and tell me you're a new channel member. I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. Secondly, all channel members are eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. So each week we do a budget banger giveaway, but that 1 week in a month, there'll be 2 giveaways. Members can enter both, members could win both. I always try to make sure the members giveaway is a little bit nicer than budget banger giveaway, something hopefully you enjoy winning as a prize or giving as a gift, right? A lot of times that's kind of cool. All right. If that sounds cool to you, there is a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers of memberships, but don't sign up if you feel pressured or not interested, whatever. Please, please don't. But if you choose to be a member, even if it's 1 month at the lowest tier or anything above that, thank you. I genuinely mean that. Thank you. Some of you guys are going to say, hey, what about the emojis that you can use here in the live stream? What about the kazoo salutes, the anniversary? What about the exclusive members content? Yes, there's all that and more. No questions asked. Never enough, but always small ways for me to just to say thank you and let you know how much I appreciate you, because I do appreciate you. Hey, if you haven't already, maybe go check me out over on Instagram. I have a page over there at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Maybe go subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.